welcome back to my channel. So today I thought we'd do something a little different. I thought it'd be pretty fun to talk about the 10 things I don't subscribe to, and what I mean by that is 10 things that bother me or 10 things that I feel like annoy me. Now, the original person who made this video, his name is Static John. He is Katie's husband. I love them. They are my favorite couple on YouTube. I'm gonna link his YouTube down below. He makes the most funniest videos about things that get on his nerves. Now, obviously, this video isn't meant to be taken so seriously. It's just things that I feel like annoy me. I know everybody in my personal life gets annoyed by something. If you don't get annoyed by anything on this planet, then you're either lying or you're the most peaceful person I've ever met, which I'm pretty impressed with. But there are some things that get on my nerves, so if you want to see the 10 things that I do not subscribe to, keep watching. Okay, so I was gonna do this in order of like most to least or least to most, but then I was like, I had such a hard time deciding what actually was like the thing that I hated the most or things that I really disliked the most. So I kind of randomized them, like I put them in no particular order. And side note, before I get started, my nails are coming off. When one comes off, I like to take all of them off, so I'm currently in that process because I want a whole new set next week, so just ignore my little ugly fingers. But yeah, let's go ahead and get right started. Like I said, this is not in any particular order. These are just random. Okay, this may seem silly to some people, but I don't know why it irks me on a level that I wish it didn't. Like, it's kind of embarrassing, but when people don't say bless you. Granted, if you're a stranger, I understand, but like if I'm in class or like at work and I sneeze and nobody says bless you, and there's obviously people who I talk to on the daily around me, it kind of rubs me the wrong way. Like, I would say bless you to you, like, I don't know. It's just kind of a common courtesy thing. It's always bugged me since I was little. I don't know why. I think it's really stupid. That's one thing that I really need to get over. But like, I don't know. Like, bless me. Damn. I don't know. It's just something that have some common courtesy. Be nice. Like, in the simplest of things. Okay. This actually could go pretty high up in my list as to what bothers me the most. But whenever, like, I go to a fast food place and I order something, I am the sauciest girl. Okay, like, you know, not saucy, but, like, I have to have the most sauce. Like, when I eat chicken nuggets, when I eat chicken tenders, on my hamburger, like, anything that I eat, I put extra ketchup, extra ranch, extra mac sauce. Like, at Lane's and Cane's, I have to have extra sauce. Like, if I dip my food and there's no sauce left, like, I'll stop eating because I can't handle it. Like, and I will pay. Like, I'm not one of those people that like waits till the window and asks, and hopefully the person's too lazy to like ring it up. And if I do pay for it, I want it in my bag. Like, I'm the type of person to pull over. Like, I'll check my bag and then I'll come in the store and be like, hey, I paid for. I'm that person. Like, usually I don't care if my meal's wrong. I don't care, but I have to have the sauce because the sauce makes it good to me. The sauce makes it delicious. Next thing is not only annoying, it's really fucking dangerous when people can't drive. And I don't just mean slow drivers. Slow drivers are actually extremely dangerous. I also mean reckless drivers. Like, you don't need to be swerving in and out of traffic all the time, like running the yellow light. Like, there needs to be some type of balance. Like, use your fucking blinker all the fucking time. Like, I need to know if you're gonna fucking turn. Or when people brake last minute and then I have to brake and I'm like, I have a kid in the car. If I get hit, like, it's a big deal. So just learn how to fucking drive. Or when it rains and people act like they don't know how to fucking drive, like, slow down. It's raining. Just learn how to fucking drive, people. And one thing that Static John talked about in his videos is how you take a driving test for like 15 minutes and someone just allows you to drive a ton of steel or a ton of metal around. Like, that's crazy. Like, I feel like a driving test should be given like every couple of years. I know I'm gonna get feedback for that, but I feel like people should get tested all the time. Like, I remember when I tested. Okay, I'm gonna admit something to you. I passed the driving test by 1 point. The lady looked at me and she said, if you would have gotten one less point, you would have failed. So, and obviously I've gotten better over the years, but like, That's crazy. So it's like you're putting me on the streets with people who can drive way better than me, and who knows, like maybe and maybe there's other people who have done the same situation and has not gotten better. Like, you know how someone can drive on the daily all the time within 15 minutes? I don't think that's long enough to really say if someone's a good driver or not. And people change over the years. Like, I know they've gotten a lot stricter with like DWIs and DUIs, but it's like, and I so support that because people can really lose their lives over something stupid like that. But yeah, like that's a big deal to me. Like, learn how to fucking drive, get your fucking license, like grow up. I don't know what else to say. Like, driving is something so serious. People die every day. I just need people to all woo fucking saw. Just get your shit together and focus on fucking driving. Next thing that I really don't subscribe to is cold french fries. I don't know about y'all, but whenever my french fries get cold, I cannot reheat them. Like, in the microwave, they're disgusting. Like, whenever you get french fries, you look forward to like that crisp, hot french fry. Like, you put it in the ranch, put it in the ketchup. Let's be honest, you put it in the ranch and it's so fucking good. Now, people have told me you can put it in like oil at home and like re-fry them. That's never worked for me. I mean, if you have some ideas on how I can reheat some french fries, let me know, because that'll ruin my whole day when I come home. And my fries are fucking cold because I can't fucking eat them. I'm not gonna eat them. No matter how much sauce I have, I cannot fucking eat them, and it's disgusting. Next one is kind of bougie, and I'm kind of embarrassed to say it, but I just have to. I do not like tap water. Like, ever since I was little, I thought it tasted funny. It doesn't matter what city I'm in. Like, I have to drink bottled water. I know that is so unnecessary. Like, there's free water in the sink. It just tastes so different to me. People always give me shit, like, just drink it. And I'm like, I can't. It's gross. Like, I can taste the difference between a bottled water and tap water. But then again, I am particular with my bottled waters too. It's a little unnecessary, but I really like really crisp, clean water, or like alkaline water. I really like drink alkaline water. Just, I cannot deal with the tap water system. Like, it's so fucking gross. My daughter can drink it. Everybody that I know can drink it. I'm not on that train. Okay, so the next thing. Okay, so you know when you're with your girlfriends or vice versa, guys with their guy friends, and then y'all start hanging out and your crush comes in the room, or I mean, their crush comes into the room, or yeah, your crush comes into the room, and all of a sudden people start acting different. I have always really disliked that. Like, be cool. Like, you don't have to put your friends down, or you don't have to act stupid just because your crush came in the room. I've had friends in the past who would talk down to me in front of guys that they liked, or try to, like, someone would compliment me and they would dismiss it because they didn't want any attention on anybody else. And I think that is so mean spirited, and like, that's not a real friend. Like, if someone's gonna like you, they're gonna like you whether there's 8 pretty girls in the room or not. Like, I've never understood why a friend would do that, and I'm obviously not friends with those people today. And it's the same thing with guys. Like, I've seen guys act different when I'm around, when their crush is around. Like, they'll treat their guy friends like shit, or they'll start, like, just doing unnecessary things. Like, it's just a no from me. I'm gonna insert the bag of the hot munchies bag that I always eat. Now, I might get some backlash for this, but I really don't fuck with the pretzels that are in the bag. I think they're really unnecessary. I feel like there's a good combination of like the hot powder, and it falls on everything in the bag, but it doesn't fucking fall on the pretzel, and it's like the pretzel takes the hotness away. And I love the taste of like the hotness on the like chips and on the little Cheetos and everything else in the bag, all the other little tidbits, but it doesn't fucking stick on the pretzel, and it's fucking annoying. Like, I will literally take them all out and then eat the bag. And then I feel like there's an abundant amount of pretzels. Like, are y'all trying to play me? Like, I don't know, I'm just not with it. Like, take the fucking pretzels out. We'll be like, buy fucking pretzels. Next one, just thinking about it makes me want to gag. When people spit. And okay, obviously I'm a sexual human being and I make out, and like, there's gonna be spit involved in some things, but when there is an excessive amount of spit, like when people when men like, oh god, it's so gross to think about. When men like hawk a loogie in front of you, I will literally like stop what I'm doing, because it is the most disrespectful, disgusting thing you can do as a human. To me, like your mouth is so dirty, and they're just putting that spit into other people's areas. Like, don't fucking do that. Or when people spit when they talk. Okay, don't get me wrong. Like, we all spit when we talk sometimes, but like an excessive amount, get your shit under control. Like, you're gonna mess up this contour, and I'm not here for it. And it's gonna fucking stink. Spit stinks. I don't care how much you brush your teeth. Spit has a smell, and it's disgusting, and I hate it. Like, that is my thing. Just don't spit around me. Like, or if you're gonna spit, like, you know, cover your mouth. Like, make it cute on the side. Don't even make it fucking cute. Just go over there with all that bullshit. I hate. So another thing I don't subscribe to is when there is an excessive amount of chocolate. And when I say that, I mean like on a plate, on a dessert, in a commercial, on a TV show, in a movie, when people are eating it. I don't like sweets really at all. Like, if you see me eating a cookie or a brownie, something's wrong with me. Like, I'm either on my period, I'm going through something. Like, I don't like sweets. I'd rather eat a pickle and hot Cheetos. Judge me, but whenever I see like a chocolate cake with chocolate chunks and chocolate icing and chocolate chips and chocolate flakes, I'm like, oh, you need some milk. Like, you know damn well that shit dries your mouth out. How are you satisfied with that? And then it gets in people's teeth, and then again, it mixes the spit and the chocolate thing. Really, I'm just not a fan of dry, like, chocolate. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, even chocolate bars, like, I can't eat a chocolate bar if there's like peanuts in it, or if there's like some caramel in it every once in a while. But like straight chocolate, I'm like, you are wild, dude. Like, and people really don't agree with me, but that's nasty. It's just gross. Like, it's so dry. It's too sweet. Like, I don't know how to explain it. It's just not for me. Okay, so I'm gonna wrap this up with one that's also super important. I really don't like when people are mean to A, children, and B, elderly people. And let me explain. Like, I'm not saying you have to like children, because I know people who don't like children, but they're still nice to them if they're around. You don't have to necessarily like elderly people, but I do feel like there's a certain level of respect if you're raised right for elderly people. And I don't mean like let an old person or an elderly person tell you what to do and ruin your life, but I'm telling you, like, in public, like, sometimes I see people like disrespect elderly people, and it just really rubs me the wrong way, because I just feel like they've lived their life, and they're maybe towards the end of their life, and they're probably trying to enjoy every day that they have left on this earth, and you're creating negative energy for them. Why? Like, I just can't. I don't understand why you're unloading your problems on someone who's just trying to genuinely live every day that they have left on this earth. And then children are so innocent to me. Whenever I hear of people doing the most horrible things to kids, it just really makes me sick, because a child needs to be protected, and a child needs to be loved and guided. And to think of someone who would ever hurt or demean a child's safety, just, there's a special place, honestly, in hell to me for someone who hurts a child. Like, we have to protect our innocent. We have to protect people who have less than us. We have to protect people who don't know any better. Like, children don't know any better. But yeah, that's super important to me. Guys, so that pretty much wraps it up for the 10 things I don't subscribe to. I obviously had more to add to the list, but I wanted to just keep them pretty random. I will be uploading here soon, more often. I'm trying to find different ideas. I feel like a lot of people do the same things. But I will definitely be back with another video. I love you all. Make sure you like this video and subscribe, and I will see you next time.